Welcome. Hashtag TheVERSASHOW is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show.
Yo, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? What is happening? And welcome to another special edition here on Hashtag TheVersaShow. And you should already know who I am. I am the GOAT, the one that you have voted, the Versa. And I thank you guys so much for viewing another episode on here on 59. Kick your behind. And you make sure you do these three things. You make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell at the same time. Well, first of all, on my intro, I just kind of messed up just a little bit. You know, first of all, I just want to redo that just one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the one that you vote, the GOAT, the Versa. That was more better than before. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you guys so much for viewing another Hashtag TheVersaShow. And I just finished coming from Dave Darlington. You know who Dave Darlington is if you haven't seen this episode. Well, let me remind you, okay? He is the four-time Grammy Award winner engineer. I mean, this guy been doing it for 45 years now. And another thing too about with Dave Darlington as well, I just gotta give him a little bit of credit. All right, I mean, this guy is really a master at work. All right, seriously, this dude could really engineer a song out very well. I might just preview the song a little bit. Who knows? I mean, you're here on Hashtag TheVersaShow, right? Let me just cue this, all right? So you guys can hear the verse, okay? Do you guys want a little preview of the song? Just a little preview? Let me give you guys a little preview of the song, all right? Just a little bit. I ain't gonna give you guys a whole lot, but I want you to check this out. Hold on, give me a second. 1 second, hold up. I gotta pull it up on my phone. All right, y'all ready? So check this out. I'm gonna give you guys a little snippet of this song. It's called The Versa Island. Check this out.
Me love no one but me, my master, where me come from. Be my master, be my love money, you know.
Yeah. I told my baby in the show we got to go. So 31 and 4 and me gon' head out the door. Your hips and your body is just way out of control. Hey, the way your body is just wait on me. And I can drink cause of your body dream. And I can see your body screaming out for more. Hey, keep your feet back, relax and let me take you, girl, on a vacation, girl, to the Versa Island. That's where we from. And if you need to chase the love, it be chasing us. Don't just be patient, girl, to the Versa Island. That's where we from. All right, that's it. That's all I'm giving you guys. You already know. Shout out to Dave Darlington, 4-time Grammy Award winner, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm just gonna give you guys just a little preview of that song because to me, I think, you know, it's pretty dope. You know, and I just want to set the record straight on this song. Okay, it's called The Versa Island, and I actually did this song in one day. I purchased the song, the beat. Then I was actually working on another song. I did that, right?
Then I jumped into, okay, let me just do this song right here. All right. So I was like, you know what? I bet I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just see what I could do with this, because I promised Dave Darlington that I got a reggae beat that I'm working on, and it's gonna sound dope. All right, it's gonna sound pretty cool, pretty fire. So he was like, "Oh yeah, just do your thing and send it my way. Just put it on a file like usual, and we'll mix it and do our thing." I said, "Bet." Man, Dave did his thing on that song, and I hope you guys appreciate that little snippet too. Maybe you guys is like, hey, I want to hear more of that. Now, here's the catch to that song, okay? Here's the catch. I'm not going to send out the single, okay? I got something different. First of all, shout out to Dave Darlington once again, 4-time Grammy Award winner, and shout out to Mike Hansman, the photographer, great photographer. And it was funny, I was telling Dave too, I was like, Dave, it's amazing because the people that I am surrounded by are legends. Dave Darlington been in the game for 45 years in the music game. Mike Hansman, he been in the photography game for about 35 to 40 years. And Yanni Levy been in the game for about 30 to 35 years being as a photographer. And it's like, I'm very blessed and amazed and honored to be around all these guys, which including myself, I call the 4 pillars: Dave Darlington, Mike Hansman, Yanni Levy, and myself, the 4 pillars. The 4 pillars to me is just like guys that has their own thing in entertainment and success versus their craft, their artwork, the way that they, they move and whatnot. So, but, anyway, back to the song, The Versa Island. This is actually like my first reggae song that I did. And once again, and I said this too on a podcast, I'm not trying to offend anybody when I do this song. I actually like reggae music. I dig it. I love it. No, I'm not Jamaican. I don't think there's no piece of my blood that's Jamaican, but other than that, I just love the music. I love reggae music, the way that it flows, the way that it tones, the way that it speaks to you. And shout out to Angie, the woman that does my dreads, the beautiful woman that does my dreads. Shout out to Angie, Bertha, beautiful ladies, at the Angie hair salon. They're Jamaican, and of course the guys over at Dyer, the barber shop, all them Jamaicans over there, man, they are pure Jamaicans. So, and even when I have Fries FR, shout out to Fries FR too, you know what I'm saying? But even with that, him, he's Jamaican, so it's like, I've been surrounded by a lot of Jamaicans, so I kind of picked up like the whole patois and the way that the words and stuff. But I just wanted to say, you know what, I want to challenge myself, and by challenging myself, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this beat. I'm gonna find a reggae beat and I'm gonna just see if I could do it. And hot damn, it sounds great. A lot of people on my story on my Instagram, you can follow me on my Instagram, they are looking at it right now and it's booming. They loving it. It's jumping. So it's a good song, and I got more songs as well coming, straight to Dave Darlington and your way as well. So keep a lookout. All right. Keep a lookout. But I got more songs coming your way. And of course I got more videos as well too. Shout out to Dave Darlington too, because I was like, Dave, I was thinking to myself, I want to go into the booth and record, with my cinematic camera. I want to just kind of get some B-roll shots of this song and stuff. I didn't even say that. That was just me thinking it, right? Dave, all of a sudden, right, he finished mixing and mastering the song. And he goes, hey, so if you want to take that camera, we could go into the booth and, just kind of just do some shots over there. And I said, really, Dave? I could, because I was thinking that, I was thinking like maybe, that was being too much. So Dave was like, no, go ahead. Like, you got to make this video. This song is good. This song is hot. You got to make like some kind of video to this. And he's like, the quality of your camera is fantastic. You got to make some sort of video. I said, Dave, when I was at the photo shoot with Mike Hansman, and once again, I was giving a shout out to, like, he was like kind of taking the camera and like, cause I have a gimbal with the handle, and he was like gliding and guiding the shots. And I was like, yo, this is what I wanted. Oh, this is perfect. This is what I wanted. Yes. I said, Dave, this right here. Oh my God, Dave, this. And then Dave was like, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say the price. I ain't gonna drop the price, but you know, he was like, you know, on his beautiful microphone. So, you know, so I was like, thank you so much, Dave. Very, 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 very much. I thank you so much. Dave, here you go. Dave and Michael Hansman. And Mike, I hope I'm saying your last name right, but anyway, this is, and Yanni Levy as well too. This and Andrew Kim, you know, these are the guys that actually help the Versa boost him up to be the character that he's supposed to be for you guys to see and to hear. So this is for you guys, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And, you know, I was telling Dave as well, I was like, you know, it's so amazing. And it's that I got these people, Large from the Barstool podcast, shout out to him. You know, Arlette from the Amore 93.1 radio station, shout out to her. You know, Arlette. What's going on, Arlette? That's for you, Arlette. But anyway, you know, and of course the people that I have mentioned, those guys have helped me out. Now, I'm not going to say his name. I'm not, and of course, you know, this is not going to get to him, but at the same time, I'm just not going to bash him. But I know somebody, okay? Somebody. That somebody has been in movies. He does other things, but he been in movies. And this ain't the guessing game, okay? I met a lot of celebrities at my job, all right? But this one in particular, well, maybe two. You know, I told a story that I met Ray J. So, but anyway, I was telling Dave, I was like, yo, I don't believe that when people say blacks don't support blacks, I'm like, to me, that's not true. They have to support blacks. To me, that isn't true. But as I'm seeing it, it starts to be true. Me, on the other hand, yeah, I'm black, but at the same time, I like to give people opportunities. You know, even though there might be a bad talent, you never know. You might hit a home runner with this one. Might be a good talent. All I know is that you have to give somebody an opportunity. I'm not really saying to make that person rise or shine all because, oh, well, he's black. He got this and that and that and this. Let me go ahead and just, you know, give him some fame and stardom and stuff. Nah, just know and appreciate and acknowledge the person's craft. That's it. If you really are black folks, if you really trying to play this shit like it's Monopoly, then let's play. Let's do this. Let's play. Okay? I'm not, well, I was going to say what I was really needed to say, but you know what? I'm going to keep that in the files for now. All right? Because all I can say is just to throw a little one out there. Black folks, you know, when it comes to business, we could be a little stiffy sometimes. Selfish. But other than that, I'm not bashing them, okay? Not bashing them. All I'm saying is that if I see an up-and-coming artist or up-and-coming craft maker, whoever, that is trying to make their way into this whole entire industry, and they put their heart into it. I'm talking about, like, not physically, I'm not literally talking about it, but and metaphorically speaking, like your fingers bleed and it's like you shed a lot of tears and your back is aching because you carrying all these hard rocks and you're not going to let go because you're trying to get to the mountaintop. You're trying to get to the mountaintop and nothing is going to stop you. Nothing's going to bring you down. So, being said all that, we got to support our next generation black artists. And even when I hear like, oh, there gotta be more black lawyers, there gotta be more black doctors, there gotta be more black judges. Yeah, so let's support them. If I'm hearing this phrase that blacks don't support blacks, then let's change that phrase and black do support black. And if I'm wrong, comment below. Hit me on my DM on my Instagram. Let me know, because I'm just trying to figure this shit out when it comes to black supporting blacks. Okay. But anyway, I just want to give those guys a big shout out. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Yanni. And thank you, Maury, too. Maury as well, too. You know, he's a guy that works at a camera store. I'm not gonna say where, but he works at a camera store. You know, but unless if he sees this, or if I show him this clip and he's like, yeah, you could tell him, no problem. But other than that, Maury, I love you, brother. God bless you, man. And thank you too, Maury. I love you, man. Thank you. But man, those guys, man, they helped the Versa out completely, man, when it comes to being who I wanted to be. And for them to see like, oh, well, you got a podcast. It doesn't look stupid. It looks legit. I thank them so much as well, too. I really do. Really do. And I thank you guys as well for watching as well. So anyway, let's switch some gears, because I want to talk about this. Boxing talk. Boxing. Yes. Listen. I'm a big Mike Tyson fan, all right? I've seen this guy documentary besides Michael J. White and the other one they have on Hulu, but I'm talking about like the real documentary of Mike Tyson himself talking, even the one that Spike Lee did with him on stage versus the documentary Tyson. And I'm sorry if you hear those motorbikes in the background. That's how we do it in the Big Apple. Anyway. So I know a lot of Mike Tyson, okay? Mike Tyson. When Mike Tyson was 27 years old, he was killing the boxing industry. Murdering people. Not literally, but you know, I'm talking about in athletic sports. When people be saying like, oh, Michael Jordan would come out there, he would kill you. Like he won't let you rest. He would just go and kill you. Like that type of metaphorically speaking, okay? When I'm talking about Mike Tyson, to the point where his opponents feared Mike Tyson. They're like, listen, I don't want to fight this dude. But other than that, now he is 57 years old. Mike Tyson from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. 57 years old. He is going up against a young kid from Cleveland, Ohio, 27 years old, Jake Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, I would never thought that this day that I'd be talking about this subject on this show would ever happen. And it happened. They signed the contract. Hell, Mike Tyson even signed Jake Paul t-shirt. He signed Jake Paul. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. In reverse. I'm so sorry. Jake Paul signed Mike Tyson t-shirt because Mike Tyson said, sign the contract, bitch. And then Jake Paul signed Mike Tyson's signature t-shirt to let everybody know it's on to the break of dawn. So, what do I think about this fight? Listen, first of all, okay. Now, listen. Look, I love Mike Tyson, okay? I do. I really do. I mean, to me, he is definitely on the Mount Rushmore on not just the greatest heavyweight boxers, but just on boxing Mount Rushmore, period. I think Mike Tyson should be on that Mount Rushmore. All right. Now, 57 going up against 27. Jake Paul is not a boxer, right? Now, this is the part where I laughed about and I put the so-called audience laughed, all right? is that if Mike Tyson was fighting Francis Ngannou, right? Or if he was fighting Tyson Fury, if he was fighting Anthony Joshua, which knocked the hell out of Francis Ngannou, knocked him out. Or if he was fighting Deontay Wilder, all right, then I would have been like, Mike, I think you should back out of this. No disrespect to you, Mike. I mean, you were like, if Michael Vick had you as a pit bull in them dog fights, I mean, you'll be it. You be it. Now, saying all that, I would be like, listen, you got to back out of that, okay? Those guys are young, and hey, man, those dogs are hungry. They're hungry, man. They throw a big steak out there, and you out there with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua and all these type of boxers, they would come after you first. No disrespect. Because, okay, the way Mike Tyson has set up the prime line of boxing for other generations to come up and say, hey, this guy was so ferocious. He was so great. I got to be like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson has set most of the standards when it comes to boxing, not just in heavyweight division, but in all sports of boxing. From my man Everest, Canelo Everest, Ryan Garcia, Floyd Mayweather, and my boy Tank Gervonta Davis. Mike Tyson has set the standards up for those next generation boxers, okay? But these guys here, man, since Mike set the standard, it's pretty much knowing like, okay, we know his powers because we got it. We elevate the powers. We know his powers. Now, back to Jake Paul. He's not a true boxer. He's not a real boxer. But his boxing skills has improved. First of all, is Jake Paul even a heavyweight? Is Mike Tyson even a heavyweight? Is Mike Tyson even a light heavyweight? Anyway, but my whole thing is that, man, guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. If Mike Tyson was 27 going up against a 27-year-old Jake Paul, then I would have put all my money on Mike Tyson, hands down. 37-year-old Mike Tyson against a 27-year-old Jake Paul. I'll still put my money down on Mike Tyson. 47-year-old Mike Tyson going up against a 27-year-old Jake Paul. That's where we get, that's where the line gets a little bit, you know what I mean? So 57-year-old Mike Tyson going up against 27-year-old Jake Paul? Mike, I don't know, man. Even when you fought Roy Jones Jr. recently, I was like, Mike Tyson's gonna knock Roy out. The way I've been seeing his training, but once again, as all fighters would say, when it comes to punching bags and punching mitts and all that, it's all good that you're doing all that, but they don't hit back. Punching bags don't hit back. So it's a different story when it comes to with your opponent. I don't know. Because, again, like I said, Jake Paul is not like an official fighter. I still look at him as an amateur. Because he fought Tommy Fury, and he lost to Tommy Fury by decision, okay? And most people is like, oh, Jake Paul, how? Listen, Tommy Fury and Tyson Fury, they're brothers. Like, they don't look at boxing as boxing. They look at it as a game of chess. Even when Logan Paul fought Floyd Mayweather, even though it was an expedition, the reason why Floyd Mayweather won was because he wasn't looking as if it was a boxing fight, a boxing match. He was looking at it as if it was a chess game between them two. Logan Paul was out there, and then Floyd Mayweather's over there like pop, 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 be ducking and shoulder and all that, and he's just like, yo, man, like, go ahead, throw all them wild punches, get tired, because in the 4th, 5th, 6th round, I'm gonna knock your ass out. So even when it was Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor, like I said it. Check this out, right? I remember, right? It was Conor McGregor, right, talking all that shit, saying that he want Floyd Mayweather, he could beat Floyd Mayweather, and this was when Conor McGregor was in the octagon before he even stepped into the boxing ring, obviously with Floyd Mayweather, but still, it was like he was going to knock out Floyd Mayweather. The next thing you know, Floyd Mayweather come out and he was like, "Yo, bring it, motherfucker, bring it." So then, you know, they had the contract signing, which I was like, oh, like this is for real. Like Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, like they doing this for real. And the press conference, oh my gosh, legendary. The press conference, Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. What was it? Did Conor McGregor took Floyd's hat? Because I know Jake Paul took Floyd's hat, but did he took? I don't know. I think Conor did took his hat. Because I know he talked about his head. I know he talked about, you egg-shaped head, you boy motherfucker. I'm going to punch that motherfucker. So Conor McGregor. But anyway, we could go all day with that. But the moral of that story is when it got down to business, right? Conor McGregor, he was looking at it at first as a boxing match, right? And I remember in the press conference, Conor McGregor said in the 4th round, he was going to knock out Floyd Mayweather. I mean, but that wasn't his exact words, but, you know, similar to that. So he said that he was going to knock out Floyd Mayweather in the 4th round. Now, I told my boys about this. The reason why he said that he was going to knock out Floyd Mayweather in the 4th round, because first of all, people got to realize he's an MMA fighter. MMA fighters goes what? 5 rounds for 5 minutes. So that's 25 minutes. Because he was champion at the time. Otherwise, if it was 3 rounds, they'd be doing 15. But as a champion, you do 25 minutes. Boxing is a different story. I'm a big Rocky fan. And from the words of Mickey, you're going to have to train over 1,000 hours. 1,000 hours when it comes to fighting champions. So when he said the 4th round, because I don't know if Conor McGregor knew, but Floyd Mayweather definitely knows that once he passed the 4th round, it's Floyd Mayweather game. It's Mayday, baby. He's going to whoop that ass. He's going to beat that ass like it's in Memphis. Whoop that trick. So, and that's what he pretty much did in the 8th round, if I'm not mistaken. The 8th round, I believe, 8th, 10th round, one of them. Y'all search it up for me. I think it's 8th or 10th round. I believe it was the 8th round, but he TKO Conor McGregor. And then everybody was like, oh, well, Conor McGregor was still standing, but he wasn't defending. Mayweather was getting that boy with shots. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. He was getting that boy with them shots. Conor McGregor had no chance in the 8th round because he was tired. He didn't train for about 40 minutes. His body is not well known for that. The same way when Michael Jordan left basketball to play baseball, and when he came back to play basketball in 95, the reason why that he got defeated by the Magics was because he didn't have that basketball physique. So by the time he went from 95 to 96, he built that physique. He built it. And then, as we know, he won 3 more championships, 96, 97, 98. So, but Conor McGregor was not built for that. He wasn't. Floyd Mayweather was. That's why he whooped his ass. But anyway, not trying to get off the subject between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. The whole point is, the moral of that is, Mike Tyson, like I said, if he was 27 years old, all my money would have went down on Mike Tyson. First, second round knockout. You know, I won't even be surprised if it would be the first, second forfeit from Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. But other than that, if y'all ask me who I would pick, Mike Tyson. Fuck it. Mike Tyson. I'm sticking with the black man. Call me whatever it is that you want to call me. I'm sticking with the black man. I'm sticking with the champ. Damn it. All right. I'm a big fan of Mike Tyson. And who am I to go up against Mike Tyson, okay? As I am a fan of Mike Tyson. Damn it. All right. Mike, hope you win this fight. Oh, damn, hope you win this fight. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I pretty much that's about it on the show. You know what I'm saying? Was it something else that was going on too that was happening that people was talking about? Oh well, I mean Diddy, other than Diddy, his house being raided, in Miami and New York or LA, his house being raided. I know one house in Miami being raided. His sons was in handcuffs. That's crazy. Man, like, I was driving one day to work, and on my phone, I had on my YouTube music, and it was on a playlist, and then the song Maze and Diddy came up. Is like ba ba da 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 ba 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 da da ba 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 na 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 ba na na, that song. So and I was like, damn, man, like if I was watching the video, I know Diddy was over there dancing and enjoying life and stuff like that, and right where he's in his 50s, man, it's like, damn, man. I mean, like I said, man, what you made in the dark shall come to light. So be careful what you do in the dark. Be careful. But my prayers, man, is out, from all this, from all types of tragedies or horrific things that's going on in people's lives and livelihood at the household. So my big shout out and blessings, prayers to all of them. Stay safe and be well, do well. And on that note, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Versa final word. Versa's final word is real simple and real easy. Now, jumping back from the beginning, I know it's very difficult sometimes when we support other people. And to me, it really doesn't matter what race you are. White, black, Asian, Spanish, Indian, Trinidadian, Haitian, Dominican, Guatemalan, Ecuadorian, Puerto Rican, whatever. To me, we all have to support each other because we're human beings. All right? And it's so hilarious to me that all we pretty much do in this country of the United States of America, as we're supposed to be the country that is one and we're not divided. Well, it seems to me that we're pretty divided if we're separating our base from race, if you're asking me. So my thing is this, guys. I don't care what color you are. Same thing as I'm saying, I don't care what race you are. As long as that you're doing creative things and you better do it correctly, as you better doing it correctly. All I know is that you're changing the world for the best. And the same way like I told Dave Dollarton, and the same way like I told my boy Jason, shout out to you, Jason, and Ian. Shout out to you, Ian. Shout out to Ian, the photographer. There you go. My boy Ian. And Sam as well, and the other two as well. I gotta get the other two names. All right. But anyway, back to the verse of final word. Is just like I told Jason, all right. It's like, look, everybody is scared of change. So when they hate, don't think because they're hating on your craft. They just hating a new change. They are comfortable where they are at. They're comfortable what they see. They're not ready for a change. But guess who is ready for a change? You are. And my suggestion is you keep changing the world. Because each and every single year, we get to a new decade, a new millennium, a new century. If you go back to the 50s and 60s and 70s, 101% doesn't look like 2010, 2020 because we changed. So I say, let the haters hate because that's all they do, because we need the haters to make a change. And even Dave Darlington told me there's millions of people out there making music, good or bad. The difference is they doing what they love to do. They are sharing it with the world, and they're making a change. So, in mind to that, for the people who stop doing what they love to do, all because somebody wants to hate on their craft, keep doing what you're doing. It might look bad, but you will elevate. You will find that new task to the point where everybody is going to grasp. Keep making that change. Don't stop. Keep doing what you love to do. And like the Versa always say, do it. Not at your best, but at your greatest. And for that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that was #TheVersaShow. And I thank you for viewing this episode. And you make sure you do these 3 things. You make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much, and as well for listening for my new single. And shout out to Dave Darlington once again, man, for doing your thing, Sensei Dave. I bow to Sensei Dave because he taught me a lot. Wise man, and from a wise man, wise words, as he said. I just want you to be the greatest engineer that you could possibly can. I thank you, Dave, so much. So anyway, you make sure that you guys continue listening my singles that Dave Darlington as well have mixed and mastered. Rich Pimp Swagger. I know you think about it. Mix it up. And I won't miss. And this song right here, you're gonna have to catch the video. And I'm gonna put it out soon. Just give me a few, days, weeks. I don't know. Just give me some time, all right? I'm gonna put out the video. But anyway, you guys make sure that you subscribe to this channel. And of course, you already know what this is. It's the best podcast around. And I am the Versa. And I see you guys on another episode. Number 60. Hot damn, number 60. And I appreciate you guys once again for the first anniversary on #TheVersaShow. You continue to check that out as well. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys alone. And by me leaving you guys alone, I got to say peace into the Middle East. Productions. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? I thank you for watching the latest episode on #TheVersaShow. For more new episodes, you make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell for more new episodes. And if you have any questions to ask to get my intake, my answer on this show, make sure that you add me on Instagram @TheVersa. And also too, can't forget to follow too, so press that button as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. Until next time, #TheVersaShow, the best podcast around.